So let's get your reaction to these forthcoming numbers. I don't know, JT, have you been naughty or nice? And what do you expect in your bag of economic data? Do you expect good treats or bad news? What say you?
Well, look, JB, you know I'm always on the naughty list, so that shouldn't have anything to do with this segment. But I'm trying to get back on Santa's good side with just like a week to go here, you know. But look, I've been coming on with you and Christian for so long saying the same thing. I refer to the Bureau of Labor and Statistics, BLS. I say they should leave out the L and just call it BS, because that's usually what the numbers have been. And I don't think, you know, the backlog of numbers means anything. I think a lot of people are out there feeling that they got a little more money in their pocket, real wages are up, inflation is down, not to the target of 2, but it's down, and people are feeling like they have more money in their pocket. People are spending a little more. I talk to, you know, on Wise Guys, we hit the streets a lot. I talk to small business owners, vendors, and everybody, the sense is everybody's doing a little better. I'm not really that worried about the backlog of the numbers. These numbers, you know, they don't mean much to me.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Marc, curious to get your perspective on the numbers that are set to come out at 8:30, but also on this. The Trump administration is hiring 1,000 specialists as part of the new initiative called the U.S. Tech Force. The program will focus on AI infrastructure and other technology projects. Is this a smart move by the federal government, also in relation to the jobs market?
Yeah, well, first of all, I think this is a brilliant move on the president's part. This is a continuation, guys, of a story that we covered almost a year ago at the beginning of 2025. We talked about something called the President's Manhattan Project. This is an unprecedented move to put public resources behind private initiatives to make the United States the unprecedented leader in artificial intelligence. The president recognizes that this is not just an economic security issue, this is a national security issue. This is part of why, despite the sell-off that we've seen in the AI names, this perceived rotation out of these inflated AI names, I think AI still has so far to go. We're going to continue to see moves like this out of this president, and it's going to continue to buoy artificial intelligence going into 2026. And I want to confirm one thing, breaking news right here. John Tobacco is on the naughty list permanently. My sources at the North Pole say there's no way to get maybe a presidential an order from the president, maybe an executive order. I don't know.
Nothing
I'm getting a pardon.
That's a good one.
They're going to pardon me.
You know what, JT? I got a list for you. And I want to know, what are your top 3 things that you want to see? Because when you look at the economy and financial markets, there's a long list of things. I'll just throw a few out there. Let me know what 3 things that you want to see happen in the new year to get the economy and financial markets at a level that's working for the working class people. So interest rates, housing, tariffs, AI, crypto, the list goes on. What are the top 3 things?
Yeah, look, I want interest rates down. We have all the trappings of a great economy. We have the big, beautiful bill coming in January, and that's going to start to take effect. We need rates down. We need housing. We need more housing built. We need more people buying houses. But on the crypto front, I think Marc made a great point. Donald Trump has done amazing advances in AI and crypto. It seems like some of the bigger players in crypto right now, I think, are monkeying around with the liquidity. But I feel like, you know, I'd like to see more crypto adoption in 2026. I think that's important. And look, the market is at all-time highs. I think Trump is doing a fantastic job, and I want to see, you know, Dow 50,000 come February. That's what I want in the new year.
Me too. I think that would be great. And a new Fed chair and some other replacements, I think, might also be on our Christmas list. Yeah. But I want to get to this as well, Marc, because you're always on the nice list. Finally, Elon Musk, he's already the world's richest man. He's reached a new level of wealth. His net worth has hit $600 billion as SpaceX prepares for a potential IPO. This is a move, Marc, that could put him on track to become the first person in history with a net worth exceeding $1 trillion. What's your reaction here?
Well, my reaction is that this man, if anybody, deserves this kind of wealth. He deserves that $1 trillion pay package, and that is performance-based. He has to deliver shareholder value. And guys, I'm going to give an early Christmas present to our viewers when it comes to that SpaceX IPO. That company is expected to come out in 2026. It will be the biggest IPO in the history of the United States stock market, and it is going to lift all of the names in the space industry alongside it. So take a look at those names in the space industry: RKLB, LUNRPL. These are all names that are on my wish list, my Christmas list for 2025 Christmas, that we're going to see go up, I think, my opinion, one man's opinion, substantially on the back of the SpaceX IPO. And Elon Musk will be the world's first $1 trillion man. You heard it here first.
Okay, awesome. All right. You said what you said, Mark, that hopefully will come to fruition. JT is hoping for Dow 50,000 by Valentine's Day. We need to cut this clip and make sure that we actually let the people know where it came from first.
I'm going to call Santa today, too, and see if I can get Krisha off the naughty list. You know what I mean?
She's not on the naughty list. Come on. John, come on.
They say naughty people love other naughty people, so I don't know. So, JT, got to get your take on this. With regard to when you look at the market, it's been heavily dependent on 7 stocks. Do you think the Dow 50,000 and beyond is going to rely heavily on those 7 stocks, or will there be somewhat of a big push in terms of other players that are known and unknown that's actually driving the growth and heightened 50,000 threshold?
Look, you guys wake everyone up and keep everybody energized. So I don't want to put people to sleep explaining how 7 stocks can affect the Dow Jones Industrial Average. It's a wacky formula, and a small amount of stocks can actually bring up the whole Dow Jones Industrial Average. But I do think Mark was saying before about Trump's advances in AI. I think a lot of companies are going to crypto treasuries. Crypto is down right now, so that's hurting some companies. And I think in 26, it's going to be a broader rise because we're going to throw some gas on this economy when people start getting that big, beautiful bill tax cut in their pocket.
Got it. So what I heard, the translation is, don't just look for the household names. Look around for value based upon President Trump's initiatives and focus on crypto, housing, energy across various sectors. I love that information.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take that to heart. Why? Because you both look like money. Thanks, John and Mark. I appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. Good to see you.
Thank you, guys.